that was just about when he came flying in, and then when she got up, he got down on the egg.
Weller said right now there's probably just one egg. A second usually comes a day or two later.
I think it's just as exciting this time as it was the first time. Because just to think that these are wild bald eagles that came here on their own and they nested here in Carillon Park.
So he was telling me that we have to wait 35 days for the eggs to hatch. That's not too long.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and McCall, though, I know that we do have some intense weather headed our way. We talked about this in our afternoon meeting. Jim was telling me, though, that that's not going to be a problem for the Eagles, so you can rest easy tonight, James.
Okay. She is our Eagle expert. Since she's been here, she is in love. You should have heard in that afternoon.
Going on and on.
The word edge.
I mean, this is the moment that I've been waiting for.
I know.
We know that they usually have an egg in the nest.
It was exactly the right time.
You were so excited.
We'll be here all night, folks. All night.
Well, you know, it's good to hear that the egg will be okay, or if Willa will be okay. I just think it's so interesting that they know that there's an egg there just based on, you know, their habits that the eagles have. So very exciting.
Study those birds so much.
Well, hopefully we'll get more than one egg and one more eaglet as we head into the spring season and temperatures begin to warm up. Today it felt like spring across the Miami Valley. We had temperatures into the 50s. And we'll see them mild again tomorrow, but they come in with rain, and then some colder weather is expected to snap back in as we look toward the upcoming weekend. All of those changes are going to lead to the potential of flooding. We're looking at the possibility of severe weather. There's a lot happening in the next 24 hours. Right now, winds are gusting pretty high again. We're at 30-mile-an-hour gusts in Dayton, up in Salina, a 43-mile-an-hour gust. No wind advisory currently, but if you're someone that works in the overnight shift and perhaps you drive that tractor trailer or you have a truck, a pickup truck, you'll feel the brunt of those winds. Tomorrow there's a flood watch in effect as the possibility of minor localized flooding may occur with the amount of steady prolonged rain we are forecasting. And then as we move into the afternoon hours, there is a level 1 risk for severe weather, especially along and south of I-70. The main concern with those storms will be isolated damaging wind gusts, but can't rule out a brief spin up and perhaps some small-sized hail as well. But that main threat is going to be those winds. All right, look outside. You can see the winds on our camera shot with the flagpole there at the traffic circle in Troy. I told you those winds are gusting up close to 30 to 40 miles per hour right now, and we'll keep those gusty winds for the rest of the night. That storm system is getting closer and closer to us. We have a mostly cloudy sky overhead, but near Fort Wayne, northern Indiana, heavier rain stretches back into central Illinois, and that line, if you were to follow it, goes all the way down through Missouri into Arkansas and even portions of Texas. So what we know is that rain will be here by tomorrow morning. When you are getting up to hit the road for your morning drive or head to the bus stop, it will already be raining and it may even be heavy already. Severe weather threat tomorrow afternoon, damaging wind gusts is the primary concern. And then as the cold front moves through, moisture that's left over is going to switch over to some light snowfall. Half an inch or less of an accumulating snow is possible, but perhaps the bigger concern might be freeze from ponding and puddling and temperatures dropping into the teens. So again, there's another look at those wind gusts right now coming out of the south. So if you're traveling east or westbound this evening into the overnight hours, you'll feel the crosswinds of that on your higher elevated vehicle, those SUVs and tractor trailers. All right, here's Futurecast into the morning. Rain moves in. There's 5 a.m. We have steady, heavy rain. This is 8 a.m. We move to the afternoon hours. Still the rain is falling. 2 p.m. Between 2 and about 7 o'clock in the evening is when we see that risk for severe storms. There's 3:30. Taking along to about 4:30. Most intense winds near Dayton, down to Springboro and Wilmington. Locally heavy rain, and then that will start to pull away. Colder air rushing in. There's that switch over to a few light snow showers, and by midnight tomorrow night, it looks like most of this will already be to our east. Rainfall totals from Thursday morning through Thursday night, about an inch on average, with some locally higher amounts that could be as upwards of 2 inches, perhaps a 2 1/4 inches potentially as well. All right, there's those wind gusts for tomorrow. I just want to point this out quickly. You can see at 2:30 in the afternoon, we have some gusty winds, but right around that 4 p.m. time frame, that's when we start to see those enhanced winds that locally damaging wind gust may occur. All right, there's that 7-day outlook. Colder Friday and Saturday, but dry, and then we warm back to the 50s and 60s into next week, but rain is expected to return.
Driving to work is going to get more expensive.
Gas, groceries, energy, Americans will pay more for all of it if Russia invades Ukraine. Experts testify about the threat and why it extends beyond just Ukraine. Plus,
Yeah, dash cam right there captured what happened out west on a highway. Trooper said it is so important all drivers watch this video and not make the same mistake.